Hey folks, so as it says, I am conducting some live testing. I've had a couple problems. The last couple lives that I did, they both had technical difficulties. And so today I'm just running a live test and I'm going to be previewing each place where it's displayed, taking notes, going back to the engineers and saying what's working and what's not working. Of course, if you have any questions or you want to try out like commenting and seeing if I can see them, that would be totally cool. I see we have a couple people watching currently. So I guess I better open up the chat, right? Just in case you guys say something. So good morning, good Monday morning. Again, just a live test, but feel free to chat if you would like. All right. Otherwise, you're just probably going to see me looking through the camera or around the camera because my screen is right behind the camera while I test these things out. All right. Wow. All righty. So it looks like I'm able to comment back. So for someone who's watching, if you could just put a comment wherever you're watching, I'll see if I get it in the chat. And I'll, of course, do a shout out for you. And then I'll see if I can answer you back. I need to see if that works correctly or not. And while I'm waiting on that, I will go to each place and see if I can see the stream. All right. So it is definitely streaming from my profile. Hey, Shane Clifford, what's up? Yeah, so I see, Shane, you've been causing some hate and discontent over the holidays. I know you. I know you're just messing around, but it's been a lot of fun watching all the comments come in on the stuff that you've been saying. And Derek Gregory, hey, from Bowling Green, how's it going? How's the radio station? So Derek is one of my longtime, I guess we could say friends, but maybe at a great distance. I host their website for them, and they send me some pretty troubling, difficult problems to solve sometimes. But it's been pretty rock solid lately. So let me see if I can comment to you guys. Testing another comment. Let me see. It doesn't look like I can answer you directly. That's one thing that's kind of weird. Maybe I can do it from this other panel. If I go to chats, I can see mine. Oh, cool. So, hey, that's nice. So I can actually put your comment live on the screen. That's cool. And then, of course, those are my live tests right there. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they had that feature. Oh yeah, so Derek says he's been enjoying some time off. Me too. So I have laid low for over 2 weeks. I'm not due back in the office until Thursday, and I think Thursday and Friday, like we're gonna be doing planning and stuff like that. But you know how it is when you come back. Everybody on my team is basically been off this entire time. The week of Christmas and naturally the weekend before, and these days until Thursday. So it's going to be planning, but I think it's going to take everybody a minute to get back in gear. All right. So that's working correctly. Let me look at the. Okay, I definitely have to show this one. All right. So, hey Shane, you should get on the live, dude. If you want to hop on right now. Well, I don't know. I'm pressed for time. I've got an appointment at 11. But if you want to drop in and say hello to people for a couple minutes, like that'd be so cool. Shane's a realtor. He's in Nashville. He helped me. He was my realtor for getting this house where I live now. He wasn't the realtor when I sold my last one, but that's because it was in Kentucky, etc. Hey, thanks, Derek. I hope you have a great day too. So Shane's a really good realtor, good buddy of mine, very trustworthy. Really like that guy. So yeah, hit me up in the comments. I can drop. Hey, Sean David Wieland. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's cool. Thanks for confirming that you can see me. All right. Hey, Shane, you say everybody should call you, but you don't put your phone number. So if you're still on, drop a phone number. All right. And I got to get back to work. Like I'm trying to make sure that the streaming stuff is working correctly. Oh, it looks like I correctly pronounced Sean's last name, Wieland. That's probably German or Germanic? And I think typically in German, here we go. Here's Shane's phone number. So if you need a real estate agent, I can personally recommend him. But in German, I was going to say that when they have two vowels, especially the I and the E, I think maybe it's different for the other ones. The second vowel is the one that's pronounced and it's long. So I took a good guess there. Now I've got to get back to seeing where the stream is showing up and making sure it's working correctly. All right, so most of you guys look like you're dropping in on my personal profile. If I go to my group, so I run a Facebook group, Digital Brand Alchemy, and yes, it is live there. I will test a comment here. Perfect. Get on Jeopardy. All right. So that's working. So here's the problem that I had. I would schedule a live, and there are two ways in Facebook that you can schedule it. You can either use a permanent key, which just means it's the same key every time, and whenever you start streaming to it, like it turns that event on. That didn't work at all. Like I did that, yeah, I think it was yesterday. I had a live interview. I did that, and it didn't work anywhere. Like none of those events that use that persistent key is what it's called. None of them worked. And the only way I actually got the broadcast to work was I re-added my Facebook group and then streamed to it using a non-persistent key. And that was the only broadcast that worked. So I'm making sure that what I have now works correctly. And what's really sad about that is if you schedule an event, the nice thing would have been if I schedule an event and use that persistent key, then on my streaming software, I don't have to constantly change the key every time. I can just start, and click broadcast or go live or whatever, and automatically go to those events that I've created. But in this case, you have to create an event, take a non-persistent key out and go register it, or I'm going to do it the lazy way. I'm going to create an event, but it won't be a live event. It'll just be like a regular calendar event, and I'll have a link that will go to two Facebook pages and my group, depending on which way you want to watch, or in my profile, I guess. And then I will just constantly stream the way that I'm streaming right now. And people, whenever the event pops up on their calendar, they can just click the link and go to the page or the group or where it will be streaming. So I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to get this to work. So now I just need to confirm that it's live on my page. And I see videos, but I'm not seeing. Oh, wow. That is so wild. So I go to my page. This is a live event. It thinks it's so important that it buries it under photos, and then it lists the videos. Then it has a post section, and it shows the live from yesterday. And then finally this live at the very bottom, like the thing that's going live right now, Facebook thinks that that's so important they're going to bury it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Let me go look at the other page. So Digital Brand Alchemy, and on that page, it's loading. Yes, actually, that one's working correctly. Hey, Shane, your phone number is on, still playing on that one. So very cool. As a matter of fact, I can share the screen. Let me turn that comment off and share my screen. This one, yep. Yep, so you, Shane, you can see that your comment is still there, so very cool. All right, what else do I need to test? So it showed up on my profile, 2 pages, the Facebook group, a partridge in a pear tree, my website. This is where I was disappointed before, because I don't think it actually showed up. Yep, stream is currently offline, so Restream is not showing it, and I have no idea why. But that's cool. I will talk to the tech heads and find out why. Because one of the things you can do, oh, yeah, now it comes on, but I have to press play. Maybe they're doing it through YouTube. It looks like it's a YouTube. And you have to sit on the page for a minute. That's so corny. Maybe not corny, but definitely so clunky. And what's cool though, Shane, you're still getting more airtime. There's your phone number still again. Again, Shane Clifford, real estate buddy of mine in Nashville. You can definitely trust him. Okay, so that works, but people have to sit on the page and wait for it to load for a minute. That's going to be painful. I don't know if I want to do that to people. But what's cool about this is when I go live, it will like send out these links to Twitter and I think on Facebook too. And it just says, hey, Richard's live, click here. And that click here link goes to my page. Maybe actually what I would want it to do is list a Facebook link and a YouTube link. So depending on which your platform you prefer, you can go to one of those two. Speaking of YouTube, let's go to YouTube. And oh, that's not, well, it says it's offline. So which one of these is it streaming through? Oh, cool. So that's the startup image. So it is streaming through YouTube. And that's the one that's playing there. Okay, so totally cool. All right, Shane said he's got to run. Thanks for dropping by and helping me test this. I really, really appreciate it. It looks like I have figured out everything that I need and the strategy that I'm going to use for videos going forward. Cool. Or lives, rather, and how to schedule them. Not the best, but it's all that I have to work with. Alrighty, thank you guys for helping out, and I'll see you guys later.